Let's do a little zoom and pan here. Alright, so there's what we got. Beautiful. Get Ryan and Steve on camera too. There we go. Hi. You guys look fantastic. Facial recognition. Very good. Very good. Okay. So, thank you. Let me ask a question. When I asked you to do this, besides asking why when I asked you to do this, what popped into your mind? What was the first thing that popped into your mind? Because I think confusing some people, and I apologize for that. But were you trying to be random in your mind?
Yes.
Good, good. Was it hard or easy?
It was easy.
Michael says hard, everybody else said it's easy, it's 50-50. Okay, good. So it's, okay, Michael, first of all, tell me why you thought it was hard.
Because the first thing that comes to your mind is I gotta have 5 tails and 5 heads.
The first thing that came to his mind is that he's got to have 5 tails and 5 heads. Now, Anya, you brought this, like, case in point. She actually said, I went heads, 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 tails, 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 tails. Thank you, thank you. So everybody else think the same thing? We had to balance heads and tails 5 times each. Anybody else think that besides Michael?
I didn't think that, but mine ended up that way.
You didn't think that, but you ended up that way. I like that. That's very, very good. Very, very good.
6 tails and 4 heads.
Okay, we got 6 tails. Let's run with that. I want to hear why you guys thought it was easy in a second, but because we're here in this recurring theme, I want to go through each of you guys, each of your results. I love the way you wrote them, by the way. I was thinking of them horizontally strung together, but this is really cool. No, this is, no, I like this better because now we can analyze each one of you vertically. So here, let's go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 tails, 5 heads. So that's we'll go heads, tails. That's a 6-to-4 ratio. Let's go heads, tails ratio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 1-to-1 or a 5-to-5 ratio. We'll just keep it unsimplified. It makes it easier, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a 4-to-6 ratio. Love it. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 4-to-6 ratio. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm glad you guys are here because I have a beautiful simulation that we can analyze, which is almost the exact same number of trials as you. I made up one that has 200 flips in Excel. And we can put that right next to yours and see how they compare. So once these guys get it all squared away, I don't think we even need to do that though, because I'm going to have you guys do your own with real coins in a second, and then slap them up on the board and see how it compares to what you created in your minds anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Michael, your theory is kind of holding up here, isn't it? There's some slight variations in the 4-to-6 and the 6-to-4, but there's a lot of 5-to-5s, huh? 4, 4-to-6. 3, 3-to-7. Who's broken?
Yay!
Who's broken? 4-to-6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Love it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Literally, and in order, 5-to-5.
Yeah.
6. 2, 3, 4. This is fantastic. 4, 5, 6. Guys. 5. And 6. Ha ha! Who was broken? Nobody's owning up to it. No, I'm kidding. Don't own up to it. Don't own up to it. Nobody went heads, 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 heads. Or tails, 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 tails.
I was gonna do
Why would you, right? Oh, I was like, I thought about it for a second, but then it didn't feel.
Right, yeah.
What didn't it feel then? Then it didn't feel. It's almost like if you try to institute a pattern, that's kind of the opposite of randomness, right? Hopefully by the end of today and Wednesday, you'll have an idea of what random feels like. Because it's weird. We suck at it. We're humans. We can't be random. You all came here at 8:15. How non-random. And I love that. Even my son, who's now 7, a couple weeks ago, he's like, dude, how random, Dad? I'm like, actually, it's coincidental. And why do you know that? But how many of you have heard that phrase, how random?
Yes.
When somebody says that, they don't mean how random. They generally mean how coincidental, which is not the same as randomness, but it is related. And we'll see as we go through the next 2 days together what that means, like what it means to be one or the other. Okay, good. Now what I want you to do is pass around this bag. Grab a coin. Do the same experiment, but actually flip the coin 10 times. and write down what you get. So you're actually going to do the experiment of flipping a coin 10 times. Instead of asking your mind to pretend to be random, let's actually be as random as a coin flip is. That make sense? And then we'll leave these up here. Let's go to these sideboards then, over here, and we'll compare and contrast our results.